getting ready to head out this morning. I had morning meetings, and Lance is getting the propane filled for the first time, and this nice guy is giving us a whole education about propane because we haven't ever filled them or don't know anything about them. So super cool. Thankful to this guy at Coulter Bay. Oh, big truck going by. So there's Daisy. She isn't real thrilled about leaving today and getting in the car, but she did such a good job. I can just point and say sit down, and she'll go sit down. Except Lance said when I left the car, she'll get up and cry for me. So Daisy and I have gotten really close over this last month. So it's been really awesome. She's not going to be happy to know that we're going to be getting in the car in just a second. So I had some last minute work stuff to do this morning with some scheduling and some emails. So we had to wait a little longer to get this done, but Lance is out there waiting and we're going to get back on the road. Someone's having a dream. We stayed last night. Stayed at a KOA. And we were in Rawlings, Wyoming. Ready to hit the road for the day. Morning, Lance.
Good morning.
Love you.
Love you.
Okay. Here's the little place we stayed. Good Thursday morning, August 13th. So we are on the road. Didn't vlog a lot yesterday after we had a couple issues with the transmission. It slipped going up one of those big hills, and then after we pulled out a gas station. So we got really kind of quiet and worried. We called a couple places. No place could get us in. So some towns that we were going to come up to check our transmission. So we were really nervous about that, so it got kind of quiet because we were out in the middle of nowhere in Wyoming, and it's the last place you just want to break down and try to get cell service and wait for some tow truck. So we were really nervous about that, but as we continued, it didn't slip anymore. We're now wondering if the car just had to kind of get used to towing again because we were still for a week and a half, but we said our prayers and we're very thankful. It seems to be doing good, knock on wood. And we just got in for the night. We made some nachos and just really relaxed. Just sat on the bed and relaxed. I did some schoolwork. Lance got some good sleep and then got up and did some things. So it was a nice relaxing evening just in the camper there. We didn't even unhitch. And then this morning, as I just said, I had some work to do, so we got a really late start. But we have a destination where we want to go called Grand Island, Nebraska. It is along the freeway, but there's a lake there, and it was beautiful on the way here, but it was booked, so we'll see if we can get in. It was first come, first serve. But it is a beautiful day, and I got Daisy back on my lap down here. So when the car stops, she crawls back in her little bed back there, and then when the car goes again, she crawls back on Mommy's lap. Makes me feel good. How are you doing today, Lance?
It's very windy. It's very windy today, so it really is pushing the RV around a little bit. So it's my hands are already getting tight. So this is gonna be one of those days.
So Lance is having to do some massive concentration here with the wind. We both had headaches last night and woke up with it. We think it's from the change in elevation because we were used to being up there at the 9,500 elevation for a while, and now we're down to like 4,000 or something. And I had massive headaches on the way there when we got into the elevation. So we rubbed each other's head this morning and kind of helped that. road and heading down towards Cheyenne right now. So we're just pulling out of Cheyenne. About 35-40 minutes before Cheyenne, Lance had his tire pressure monitoring system over there that he hooked onto the car's tires, or the trailer's tires, which is a really cool idea. They're beeping and blinking, and he felt it'd probably be good just to stop in a tire place and just have our trailer tires checked. I guess he said they expire this year, and he had another RV place check them, and they said it could be okay, it could not. So he had the guy check them, and when he did, one of our tires was way bigger than the other one and could have been ready to blow. So we feel so blessed that Lance thought of that we had the system and all that. The funny thing is, at the last campground, I noticed that one tire was way bigger than the other tire, but Lance just thought it was because of the gravel it was on or something, but I did notice that. It was really weird.
Well, when she said it, that those were the tires that were on the levelers.
Both of them were, though.
And so the pressure is different, and so I couldn't really tell if it was just the pressure of whatever that axle that tire was taking, or if it was the tire itself. Well, when we stopped today earlier, I got out and looked, and I could see that tire was bigger, but I had forgotten that she had mentioned something about it, and that's when we started saying maybe we should stop and get it checked out.
So the good news is we got it changed, and we ended up changing 3 of the tires. They only had 3 tires there out of the 4. We got 3 of them changed into the new date, new tire. We'll get a 4th one when we get home. And Lance said he already notices a big difference in the way that it's pulling.
Huge.
So we feel so blessed about that. And the good news, it was only $220. So that's a lot better than what 3 tires is on a car. So we got away with not that bad a price tag. I'm happy with that. We'll be all set for the fall and next year. Just got to get that one more tire, but I think we just dodged a really big bullet.
We did. We planned on actually changing these. We wanted them to just get us through the fall. We were going to change the tires first thing in the spring. And he said this tire could have had 2 miles left on it or 100, but probably not longer than that. So, and the other thing that was kind of a sign today was that we saw a little hideout, a little trailer called a hideout that was on the side of the road that had blown a tire. And they had abandoned the trailer to go probably try to get a spare, and that just really got me thinking about our tires. And we do have the dual axle, which gives a little bit more stability, but
you can't just go on it.
But I also, that really had the tires in my mind today. So all of those things, when life throws those signs at you, sometimes you got to pay attention to them, right?
Absolutely. So we're just so thankful right now, and that we were by coming into a decent sized town that had a tire place, and the guy fit us in right away and did them, and that's really hard during this time of the year to even get into places. So really, really, really thankful. And so we are back on the road heading out of Cheyenne.
Oh no, this is where I would throw in a fake popped a tire and say, oops, we just popped a tire, and have B go all spastic. But she's been teaching me not to do that, so even though I think that would be really funny.
It's not funny at all, and he's...
I think that would be so great. We're talking about how confident we are in our tires.
So anyway, he should be very thankful he did not do that, because this... No. And so we're back on the road. It's 3:30, so we didn't get very far yet. Sweet little Daisy's been struggling a little bit today. She, for the first bit and stuff, she just hasn't wanted to be in the car, but she has been really good, and she's good waiting for them to change the tires. She's being really sweet now. She just definitely wants to be cuddled up with me, which I don't mind. So our goal is to keep going toward Nebraska. So here we go. And again, thank God.
I get one from mine.
Going through Nebraska. We have about 32 minutes left. We found a cool RV campground and made reservations. So we're excited. We stopped in this other little town and got some chicken. Smells good. Daisy's right here. She's ready to call it quits for the day. And I just saw some lightning in the sky over here. I haven't seen them since though. But really pretty. Good morning. It is Friday, August 14th. My mother's birthday and Chubby, our old sweet cat's birthday, who we lost in October, not last year, but the year before. And she was 18 years old. So we always remember her birthday too. Where did Daisy go? Oh, she's right. There she is. So Daisy's knowing that we're leaving again. And she's starting to voice her opinion about having to get in the car again for a long day. Last night was awesome. So we stayed at this little camp place and it was a gorgeous night. Laid our air hammocks out and laid under the stars. And I saw 4 more shooting stars that were awesome. Lance saw a couple, and then we fell asleep outside. It was really great, and Daisy laid with me quite a while out there, and then brought her in, and I fell asleep out there. So really fun evening. And then we had Lance bought this amazing treat when we stopped at one of the little truck stops that had a whole bunch of cool stuff. Cinnabon, so I haven't had those in years, like the whole cinnamon things, and it was amazing. So we had one of those as a snack and then went to bed. So we're getting ready to head on the road again. Looks like a nice, beautiful day, warm day. I'll show you our camp place that we stayed at. It was great. It was just $27, electric, water, and cute little area. A lot of road noise because it's right off the freeway, but it'll be an easy on this morning. Here's our little setup. We didn't have to unhitch. And right across from beautiful little, I guess it's a little pond here. Freeway's right there. Looks like they have like little rentals, some little pedal boats. So it was a nice little place to stay. Really great. Wide open skies. This is where we laid our little air hammocks and looked off into the sky right here. So I'm gonna help Lance finish up here. Looks like he's got most of it done. And we'll head on the road. Tonight. There's Daisy looking outside. Lance over there. Hey, bud. Hi, Lance. And I'm gonna work on some pictures. Yay! We are getting ready to go. Our last leg home, so we're really excited about that. The best part of last night because I got a chance to talk to my mom and dad. So it was my mom's birthday and got a chance to talk to them for like an hour or so. So that was wonderful. Told them a lot about my trip. Here's where we stayed last night. Nice little place off the freeway. Worked out great and slept really, really hard after I worked on some pictures last night. So we're getting ready to go. We'll be heading home today and see Daisy's reactions once we get back into our home. So this is where Daisy wanted to sit right now. Just half sitting on Pa's leg. And that's how comfortable she is. So we're going through Chicago area traffic. Okay. Saturday around 5 o'clock, we are going to be pulling in. I had a good nap. We got here fast, Lance. It's because I napped. And we're going to see if Daisy recognizes the neighborhood. What do you see? Does any of that look familiar? You're home. Daisy, we're home. Yes, you get a break. Do you recognize anything? What's this? What is it? It's home. It's home. It's home. Stay here, buddy. Stay here. You don't have to go in the back. Daisy, we're home. Are you excited? Are you excited? We're home, buddy. We're home. You did it. You had a big vacation. Good job. How does it feel to be home?
First thing I noticed is a lot of space.
I did too.
I'm like, wow, there's a lot of space here.
This is the night that we returned on Saturday night. We
What
have
time
kind
is
of,
it, dear?
it's like 10:30 at night, and we are going to have a breakfast. We brought pancake mix and never end up eating pancakes in the camper. Lance is finishing some hash browns. He looks just as weary as I look.
Just as horrible?
Weary, I mean, not horrible.
Well, you don't look
Super
horrible.
hot and
I look
humid
horrible.
outside. We emptied the camper for the most part. Rested a little, ordered groceries for our neighbor, and we're just relaxing. And I really, really miss camping already. So I'm going to be tasked in 2 weeks is Labor Day weekend, and I'm going to find a cool spot for us to go to. Lance right here is going to hopefully just make it through dinner here because he's tired. He did a lot of driving, did a good job. But we are home. We thanked God for our safe and healthy trip, and Daisy's around here just having fun with a big house. And we are thankful and happy and had a wonderful vacation.
Pancakes are getting cold.
Lucky girl.